What is going on, guys? If you want to be in for the chance of winning 12,000 FIFA points, all you've got to do is subscribe and send me proof over on Instagram. We'll be announcing the winner at 5k. If you want some extra entries, we've got Twitch, Twitter and Instagram follows. We'll give you an extra one as well. Now, we're going to hit 5k in the next 48 hours, and I will give you guys a week extra in order to get your entries in. So you're going to have about 9 or 10 days right now to get your entries in, and then it will be closed. But we will be releasing a Discord at 5k, and I will be doing a giveaway for some entries. We've also got some phenomenal giveaways, including a PS4 or Xbox X, depending on what you prefer, a gaming monitor worth £500, and a ton of extra goodies. So if you want to be in for a chance of winning those, I'm going to be running those all from 5k, so make sure to subscribe so you will see. Make sure to put your notifications on so you get notified when I upload. But without further ado, guys, we're going to get into the video. So guys, we've got a bonus sniping filter, something we don't usually do, but it's a player filter who right now, if you've got the coins, will make you a ton. Now, we're not going to touch on this for too long. We've got 3 smashing normal filters, but this one here, it's an interesting one, but it can make you an absolute ton. Now, you've got Tony Cruz and special. Of course, it doesn't work because he's got the UCL card, so you've got to do team of the week. So if you are doing special, this isn't going to work, and you've just got to do max price and go from there. And it is as simple as that. If you can pick up a Tony Cruz right now, he's extinct at 70k, and this is information from my brother, so just to back up the fact that he does have knowledge for the Discord, he's an absolute genius with trading on FIFA, and he's really good with the investment side, where I'm more of the sniping side. But Tony Cruz, gold team of the week, right now it's capped at 70,000 coins, and the cheapest set 89 rated inform other than Cruz is like 90k. So he's definitely going to go up about 20,000 coins. If you can snipe him right now, you're going to make a ton. It's just hard to snipe. If you've got the 70k, it's a guaranteed like 20k profit, but it is a difficult one to snipe him. So we are going to move on to some legitimate filters, which I've as usual got on my phone. So I'm just going to have a look. The first one, we're actually being very French today. We're going to be looking at gold rare as usual. We're looking at French, and we're looking at forwards. Now, these are all ones I've actually found quite easily today myself, and we're going to be looking at Liga Santander. Now, under this one, you've got a ton of players. I'm sure you guys know. We've got Fekir, we got Dembele. The one you're going to get the most is Gamero. Now, that's just because he is the cheapest one. It's the standard, but you still have the opportunity to get some phenomenal snipes on the other guys. Of course, if you get a Fekir or a Dembele for anything that you snipe a Gamero for, you're going to be making a ton. Now, you saw there 1.3. Of course, EA tax on 1.3 is 65 coins. So at this price, we're going to make 135 coins per card. Now, that's not phenomenal, but if you can get it for a 1k, that's 235 coins. So it's almost 250 a card, which definitely isn't something to turn your nose up at. Now, you can do this on a compare price at 1.3 as long as there's nothing above a day. We'll just check. I think there will be. There isn't. So we can do a compare price, which makes this a little bit easier. And you can obviously find a ton of cards under this. You are most likely to get Gamero, but it doesn't matter because you can still make a good profit just off him alone. The chance to get the Dembele and Fakirs is what keeps you here as well, because if you get one of them, it's going to be a smash and snipe. Now, obviously, it's rare to get a very, very, very low snipe on those, but it's still possible, and you guys can make a ton. Now, for this one here, I think the market's a bit weird at the minute because of team of the week, but we should be able to get a card at least just to show you it's going to work. So we're just going to go at 1.1. I'll snipe it for a while, and hopefully we can get 1 or 2 of these cards. I think the only reason we won't is because the market might be a little bit dry right now due to the hype of the team of the week. I mean, you've got the Canade, who looks insane. I think we've got a perfect link to Upamecano. So there's a few cards in there that are going to be causing some hype. Definitely, I don't know if I regret doing, I mean, this is a weekend that I actually bummed the weekend league properly. I ended up with gold 3 with 2 games remaining. I had 1 disconnect. So, I mean, I reckon I could push gold 2 at some point this FIFA. I'm definitely not a pro, but I can definitely push gold 2, but it's a bit gutting to see that team of the week. Yes, Kunade would be insane. Whack him next to Varane, that's class, but I've already got an untradeable Van Dijk. I've already got an untradeable Nesta. Another centre-back isn't really what I want. Vardy doesn't bring a huge lot to the table either, because he is only, I mean, he's only Vardy, and I know it sounds silly, but he's he doesn't bring a huge amount to what I want for my team, but he has potential, and will hopefully get something good. We're going to move on to the next filter when I come back in though. So guys, the sponsor of today's video is going to be FUT Champions 666 on Twitter. They're a service where they will play your division rivals games, your squad battles games, or even your weekend league games for you. Obviously, they would charge a certain price. So if you contact them, if that is something you guys are interested in, you can check them out here on Twitter. So obviously, they will play all those games for you. They do have a very good success rate. They are quite good at FIFA. Definitely a lot better than me, so make sure you go check them out. But let's get on with the video. Making it very, very easy for you guys. The second filter is pretty similar to the first one. First of all, we were looking at gold, rare, French, and La Liga Santander forward. Now we're doing the Premier League version, so it's a real easy switch around. If you find that you can't find many cards in one, you switch to the other and you can definitely find some. So it is quite nice to have that kind of like fluent, oh, okay, Gamero's not coming up, let's have a look to see who's coming up on this one. Now this one, you've got Haller, you've got, I believe, Lacazette, as you can see. You've obviously got Saint Maximin, you've got Ndombele if someone switches position, you've got Martial, and you've got a couple others. Now obviously Martial, unlikely you're going to get him. If you get Ndombele on a position change, that's still a pretty class snipe because position changes do well this year. I did try out Haller earlier, we managed to find some pretty class snipes on him. I mean, I don't know what's going on there. That's not right. There's not that many of him at 950. No way. Well, why am I not sniping them then? Alright, well, I don't know what's going on with this game. I've seen that happen 2 or 3 times this week where I've gone on and there's cards at 950 and it won't let you snipe them. It literally won't let you snipe them. It's so dumb. But you should be sniping him at 1.3 as the max. I mean, bit gutting that we've missed that one there. But I mean, there was, what? I don't know what's gone on. Since we started this method, he was from 1.6. He's then gone 100 cards at like 950. I don't actually know what's going on. At 1.6, you can sell him on, obviously, for, and the EA tax is going to be 80. So we can pick him up at 1.4. I don't know what the hell went on there with the 950 cards. I do think that there's an error on the market. We've got some good snipes there, around 800 coin profits before EA tax and around 600 after. I just don't understand what's going on though. Why is there a ton of cards being listed that clearly are being bot listed by EA? That doesn't seem right to me in the first place. But they're being bot listed and then they're not, you can't pick them up. Like there was 100 cards there, and this has happened to me the other day. You just can't pick them up, and it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. So if any of you guys can explain to me why that is, I'd appreciate it. In the comments, you guys go wild, let me know what's going on. It just doesn't seem right that there's a ton of cards listed. Like I know that there is evidence that EA have done that before. I've personally seen it when I was listed a card before who had no, like at all, nothing on the market. It was like a 4 or 5 month old inform, and all of a sudden he drops in price because ton of clean cards that haven't been used all of a sudden get listed on the market. It's very weird. It's definitely, I mean, I sound like an EA conspiracy theorist. I'm not. It's just, it's a bit sus, and it's happened a couple of times. Whether it's a glitch on the market and the cards aren't actually there, I don't know. But it is something I feel like they should definitely sort out because it doesn't seem right. Now, we've actually managed to pick up like 6 Hallers now, so I'm quite happy with that. Some easy profit there. Of course, on the ones that we're getting for 1.4, we're going to make 120 coins profit. We've got about 3 like that. We've got 2 at 1.2, so there's a decent profit there. I'm actually confident in saying we've done quite well there. Very, very confused by that little moment there. As I said, any of you guys can explain it to me. Be my guest. I've got no idea what it is, how to explain it. It just seems a bit sus. Like I can imagine you guys agree. The market shouldn't have anything like that. There should be no way that a ton of cards just get listed at the same price, and it seems like a bot. And don't get me wrong, if it's so, oh come on, that was a poor miss from me. We're gonna move on to the next filter, but don't get me wrong, like if someone has mislisted it and they're like botting cards and they've mislisted it and they've lost coins and they're actually a hacker on a bot, fine, great, good to see that. But if EA are the ones messing up the market, I'm not a huge fan of the idea. It does seem a bit sus. In real life, it would be illegal with an actual market, but obviously it's FIFA, it's not a real market. But we're going to go over to the next one. We're going to be looking at the exact same thing, but with Defender. So a little bit different of the players. You've got players like Bolly, you've got Zuma. You do have a couple others. Those are the ones that are most likely to come up. We're just going to see how much Bolly is going for. He's probably going for a solid 1.2 at the moment. Let's have a look. Solid 1.2, easy 1k pickup. So if we go on the 1.1k here and literally just do a little bit of compare price, he's not even like desirable enough for this one to go. So it just means you've got a little bit of an opportunity to do some easy compare pricing. Of course, you can just snipe him normally. As you guys know who are around on the channel a lot, I way prefer to do it on a compare price, but easy enough to just do it like this. And of course you do have the likes of Digny in here, you have the likes of Mendy as well, Zuma, who I believe, by the way guys, the fact that Zuma's came up is quite shocking. I believe he's going for like 5k at the minute. I'm sure I saw something about an SBC making that guy absolutely ridiculous price. Let me have a look, or I might be wrong, I could very much be wrong. Let me check. 1.5, so a little bit wrong with half the information I said there. I think I'm probably just another card. But Zuma coming up 1.5, that would have been a 500 coin profit after EA tax, just because we would have got him at 950. So very, very easy to get the cards who are supposedly like rare on this one. You've obviously got Bolly, should be coming up quite consistently. It does look like there's none of him at 1.1 now. What are we going at 1.2? Let's have a look. Nothing over a day. So what we'll do is we'll just do a little bit of compare price on here, see if anything comes up. I don't know if they've messed up compare price, because it just doesn't seem to be searching anymore. Like, I don't seem to get anything on compare price. I'll have to try it with like a really easy method later and just see if anything's going to come up. We're going to search at 1.1, hoping for like Zumas, Dignies, etc., like those kind of players. If we do get a Bolly, we just won't pick it up. It's kind of like a... You just got to be a little bit more eagle-eyed. It does seem like the market's a bit dry right now, though. I know I picked up a ton of hallers, but it does seem the market's a little bit dry. I'm not seeing a ton of stuff here, where I'd usually expect like a little bit more. Like, I would usually expect a little bit from the market right now, especially with like gold rares that aren't very desirable. No one's looking at Bolly in a pack and going, oh, I want to slot that in my team. So it does just seem maybe the market's a bit slow. I mean, the fact that I lost that is absolutely ridiculous, because that was so fast from me. I mean, it's good to see he's coming up. Disappointed to see I can't get him, but you guys know the drift. If I miss him, it does mean someone got him, so someone's making profit off the filter. It's, you know, as simple as that. The one thing I would say is, like, I know no one's ever complained about it before. Have we got it? Yeah, we have. No one's ever complained about it, but like some people do. And I never do a video where I don't pick up any cards, but in theory, like if I did 3 filters and I saw 10 cards on each filter in like 3 minutes, for example, I could miss every single card because I'm bad at sniping. But it still means the filter's quality. So don't ever judge the filter by my ability to pick up the cards. Judge me by that, because that's just me being trash. And do the filter yourself, try it yourself, see how you get along. I think we're going to call it a day though, guys, because I think we've got 3 quality filters. We're giving you a Tony Cruz option, which you can take if you can get him. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the videos lately. I've enjoyed the support a lot. It's meant the world to me. There's not much more I can say. Check out my Instagram. If you want any extra entries, go drop a like on my recent photo. Let me know you've done it. I'll add you back on. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.